Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Yes.
Yes.
How you doing?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello? Huh? Hello?
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 Okay. All right. Good morning, everybody. Hello. I got everybody signed in. I have everybody checked in. Peter Peacock, Attorney Peacock, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court, Pete Peacock here on behalf of Katora Gomes, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. All right. What I do for the retained counsels, you will, I'm giving you the freedom to move around. You will be in breakout room 4 to speak to the city attorney. That's Ms. Alexis Trigger, city attorney.
That'd be great,
If
Your
the
Honor.
officer doesn't show, we'll give the officer a half-hour grace period. If the officer doesn't show, you know what to do. If the officer does show, then you work it out with the city. The officers, I'm opening up breakout room 1 for all the officers. You can choose to sit out in the main session until your clients, till your defendant's name gets called or not. And I think that's going to do it. Good morning to everyone. We've tried, I'm going to do the best I can to get you out in the order that you came in, and I'm going to do the best I can to get you out as fast and efficiently as possible. We have a lot of people today, so the people in the beginning of the list are not going to be, they're going to be happy. The people at the end of the list are going to be mad, but that's just how it goes, all right? Okay. Officer Thomas, I'm getting an interpreter for the Spanish-speaking population as well. So buenos dias.
State of Michigan 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins presiding. While court is in session, there will be no smoking, eating, drinking, sleeping, and or laying down. I will ask that if you have on any hats or hoodies, that you please remove them unless due to religious purposes. And I will ask that you keep your phones on mute until your name is called. Thank you, everyone. Good morning to Judge. Good morning to everyone.
Your Honor,
Yes.
do you mind if one of the attorneys does a global announcement?
Yes, ma'am.
I lost my audio.
You're on. You're on.
Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You are in the 36th District Court, just going over some general information. Generally speaking, you may be charged with a misdemeanor matter. Misdemeanors are punishable by up to 93 days in jail and or up to $500 in fines plus costs. Understand that you have an absolute right to have a trial. That trial could be by judge or by jury, where you could bring witnesses, bring evidence, question witnesses, question evidence. Remain silent during that trial, not have that silence used against you. If you were in fact guilty and wanted to waive your right to trial and enter a guilty plea, you could absolutely do that. And we can discuss that in more detail in the breakout room. If you are not a United States citizen or you are on probation or parole, a guilty plea could affect your status. Additionally, a trial by jury is where 6 or 7 members of the voting population of the city of Detroit are brought in to hear the facts of the case and make a decision regarding guilty or not guilty. Trial by judge is just that. The judge hears the facts and makes a decision regarding guilty or not guilty. to be placed in a breakout room with an attorney. You may have your own attorney, and that attorney may have already gone over your rights. So thank you for your patience and attention. You're going to be placed in a breakout room. When you're in that breakout room, the attorney is going to go over some more information with you, and you can ask questions about the rights that I just went over with you. If you have documentation, such as a valid license, valid registration, valid insurance, make sure you have that documentation ready so that we can see that in the breakout room. Why? Because that helps us to help get you out of here as quickly as we can. There are a lot of people, so we appreciate your patience. You may want to get a charger and make sure that you are appropriately attired. There is a stop video function. If you are doing something you probably shouldn't be doing, make sure you make use of that stop video function and keep your device muted. Thank you so very much. Any questions that you have, we will answer those in the breakout room and go over any plea deals with you. Thank you, Your Honor.
You. Ms. Gibson already has her hand raised. I don't know what question you may have so soon, but this is Ms. Gibson.
Good morning. I was just wondering how I could present my documentations of my car insurance.
They'll let you know that, all right? Good morning to you. They'll let you know that. All right, let's keep going. Are we ready, Ms. Williams-Long?
Yes, Judge.
City of Detroit versus Katora Gomes, case number SP 171043551. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court. Pete Peacock appearing on behalf of Ms. Gomes. Your Honor, I've had an opportunity to discuss this matter with the prosecutor. She discussed it with the officer. They are willing to dismiss this charge, Your Honor.
As for your client's presence, counsel.
She's here in my office, Your Honor.
Very good. Ms. Gomes, state your name for the record, please.
Your Honor, let me grab her. She's just hang on. Great. One
Well,
second.
that's all right. That's all right, Counselor.
Okay.
Counselor, stipulate, you're there to, on your client's behalf, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any agreement on your client's behalf, correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Waive your client's presence, officer, is that Dursley?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm gonna mark the officer as being here, and, this time I'll dismiss the case, for per city attorney. All right.
Correct, Your Honor.
There's nothing further. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Judge. You have a good day also.
That's the cutoff for officers, for civil infraction. I have P.O. Gibson is the last officer that will be let in for civil infractions. Anybody else ready as far as the civil infractions are concerned? All right.
Attorney Backos might be ready, Your Honor, unless I missed the trooper.
I'm gonna get the some of the House counsel started right now. City of Detroit versus Cletus Greenwood, case number SP 142394661. Appearance for the record, please.
Over this
morning, Your Honor.
on behalf of the defendant, state your full name, Mr. Greenwood.
Cletus Greenwood.
Good morning to you, Mr. Greenwood. Today is the date and time set for a arraignment on the bench warrant. I'm gonna enter not guilty plea on your client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Berry, I'm gonna put you in the breakout room with Mr. Berry. Mr. Greenwood, he's gonna get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. Join the room, please. Let us know what you want to do when you come out. Just pass the matter.
All right.
City of Detroit versus Gregory Randall Lewis Sr. Case number case numbers SP 1601798. Counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of the client. State your name for the record, please.
Gregory Lewis Senior, Randall Lewis Senior.
Oh,
You need
Your
to-
Honor, it said Attorney Dupree beside his name.
Oh, it doesn't say Attorney Dupree. Oh, let's pass the matter until Attorney Dupree comes in.
Miss Whitney Ludwig, I put a message in the chat box for you.
All right. Is that Jasmine Good there?
Yes.
City of Detroit, good morning to you. City of Detroit versus Jasmine Sheree Good. Case number SP 1712261, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1715898, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield, P70578 on behalf of Miss Good. State your name for the record, please.
Jasmine Good.
Good morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date and time set for. What is it set for, Ms. Help me out.
Arraignment on bench warrant. No, arraignment, just arraignment. For purpose of arraignment, she stand mute away for more readings, Your Honor.
Well, they are not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. Ms. Good has 2 civil infractions that went along with these tickets. I wouldn't have any issue setting them aside if the city has no objection. It's an expired plate and a no insurance proof. Ms. Good, Ms. Bradfield's going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. Join the room, speak to Ms. Bradfield. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, okay?
Okay.
Ask the matter. Lane Hart.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Good morning to you. Give me the correct pronunciation of your first name, please.
It's Champagne.
Champagne. Good morning to you. This is the city of Detroit versus Champagne Lane Hart. Case number SP 1700721, SP 170077701. Appearance for the record, please.
It's supposed to be operator license, not on person, but my
Right. Well, so hold on, Ms. Lane Hart. Ms. Are you there?
Sherika Harris, on behalf of the defendant, please state your name.
Champagne Lanehart.
All right, there is an off-docket matter that I wouldn't have an issue with setting aside if the city does not have an objection to it. It is a 21 to 25 over the speed limit, and it appears that this allegation was made at the same time that no obstacle was made. Ms. Lanehart, Ms. Harris is going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room, Ms. Harris. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, driving while your camera is on is probably not a good idea.
Who's driving? Who's driving?
Mr. Leggett, okay, thank you for stopping that camera, Mr. Leggett.
Who's driving?
Mr. Leggett.
All right, I'm putting you out. Zoom back in when you get to your destination. Let's pass the matter. All right, any of the retained counsels ready?
Judge, I'm ready. Yeah, then this is Nick Backus, Your Honor. I believe I'm ready as well.
Mr. Dye, I'm also ready, Your Honor.
City of Detroit versus Scott Lakatos. It's number the state of Michigan versus Scott James Lakatos. Case number SX4539121. Appearance for the record, please.
Thank you and good morning, Your Honor. Nick Backus on behalf of Scott Lakatos.
Sorry. As far as your client's presence, is he here?
He's not here, Your Honor. I can waive the same. I do have agency authority to resolve the matter on his behalf.
Well, that would be my decision, right, Counselor?
That's certainly correct, Your Honor. That's your decision. But,
I'm going to waive the client's presence. You indicated you retain counsel and you have the authority to enter into agreements. Yeah. Is there a trooper Trooper VOC ZKAJA. I have not seen that trooper come in the room, and I don't have that trooper on my list. Go ahead, Counselor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Today is the date and time scheduled for a formal hearing. Given that the officer does not appear to be present, I would move for dismissal of the charge, the understanding that if granted, the same would be granted without prejudice.
All right, case dismissed. Best of luck to you, Counselor. Have a very good rest of your day.
Thank you, Your Honor. You too.
Thank you. Who's next? Retained counsels.
I'm ready, Judge. Paul Spaniello Lopez is the defendant, civil infraction.
Paul Spaniello Lopez.
Yes, Your
Uh,
Honor.
I think he's 9 o'clock, right?
I'm sorry, one more time, Judge?
Is he 9 o'clock? Which one was 9 o'clock?
8:30, Judge?
Javier's Lopez?
Correct. Ending in 82701.
City of Detroit.
It's a state case.
State of Michigan versus Javier Lopez, case number SX 452-827-01. Appearance for the record, please.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning. This is Attorney Paul Spaniello. My P number is 7236. I'm here on behalf and joined by Mr. Lopez via Zoom. Mr. Lopez, can you turn on your camera and identify yourself?
Camera should be on. Javier Patrice Lopez.
One, two, sure. Today is the day for a formal hearing. Is there officer troopers HARBA or Milbach? Harba or Milbach? Troopers Harba or Milbach? The time was set at 8:30 is now 9:09. I give a half-hour grace period. Go ahead, Counsel.
Your Honor, at this time, I respectfully move for a dismissal with the civil infraction as the officers aren't here to present any testimony.
Case dismissed, Mr. Lopez. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you both.
Thank you, Judge. Stay safe.
Thank you. Who's next? As far as retained, any other retained?
Yes, Your Honor. Timothy Dinan for Daniel Girdler, please.
No, that's good. Yeah, Girdler is, unless the officer is here, he's set for 9 o'clock for some reason.
I have it set for 8:30, Your Honor. But I may be wrong.
Yeah, on my docket it says 9 o'clock. So
Very
I
good,
don't know.
Judge. I'll wait then.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. All right, who's next? Any other retained counsels that are ready to go?
Attorney Keith Tatarelli on behalf of Mike Lehman. I'll need to speak with the city attorney, I believe.
And you say Layman?
Lehman, Michael, first name, Layman.
Four, Counselor, please.
Sorry, Judge.
Any other retained counsels?
Yes, Judge, I'm here on Erjan Lika, Lika. The officer is here and I talked to the prosecutor. There is no amendment to the charge. So he previously pled responsible and paid the $100 fine. And then I was retained to file a motion of withdrawal of the plea. So instead of proceeding with the formal hearing, the client would just like to leave it as it is, I guess. I don't know if you want him to plead responsible on the record again, or.
I mean, if he's already paid it, I don't know what more he needs to do.
I agree, Judge.
There's no decision I need to make, is that correct?
That's correct, Judge.
So, admit responsibility on 8/3/23/2024.
Yep, he pled responsible as charged, and then he did pay the $100 fine.
All right, we'll close it out. Have a very good day and best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
Who's that?
Sergeant Ball, State Police.
All right, good morning, Sergeant Ball.
Good morning.
All right, let's go back. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Greenwood. Mr. Greenwood, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would avail himself of the people's offer to enter a plea to improper plates.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Greenwood?
Well, I thought it was with no proof of insurance.
Well, they amended it to proper plates. 240 is the fine, but do you still have a vehicle?
Yes, sir. I mean, I don't have that vehicle. I don't have that vehicle.
Mr. Greenwood, you want to bring back some valid insurance?
I just paid the $240. I mean, I didn't have insurance at the time, so I'll pay the $240.
Mr. Greenwood.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Greenwood.
Yep.
Do you want to bring back some valid insurance?
I guess I can bring. Yeah.
All right. Let's give him a pre-trial date.
Is this on the vehicle that I was stopped in?
On the vehicle that you're driving now, Mr. Greenwood, bring back some valid insurance on July 11th, 2025 at 8:30. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Best of luck to you, sir.
All right.
Darrell Lyles, are you there?
Yes, judges. I'm Dariel.
Dariel, I'm sorry. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
City of Detroit versus Dariel Lyles. Case numbers SP 1699982 counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 17391581. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Lyles.
Dariel Lyles.
Right. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Mr. Berry, that other last case number is off docket matter. It's still an active case, so you can Ms. Lyles can either go to informal hearing or she can get it wrapped up in this if she chooses. That's a limited access 6 to 10. Ms. Lyles, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry. He's going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. Okay.
Thank you.
Join. Let us know what you want to do when you come. Let's pass the matter. You got a license check. Yes. So let's go back on the record with Ms. Lanehart. Ms. Lanehart, Ms. Harris. Ms. Lanehart has a valid driver's license.
Yes, I do, Your Honor. I don't know if I'm supposed to.
Your Honor, we were asking the court to check the status of the license.
And it's valid.
And she's requesting a formal hearing with regards to the speeding matter.
It's going to go the same, right? Let's go trial. Yeah, trial dates.
Okay.
14. Yes. All right, July the 14th, 2025 at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, ma'am, have a very good day and best of luck to you, okay?
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Harris.
No problem. Have a great day.
City of Detroit versus Michelle Gifford Fowler, case number SP 17015151, SP 17015161. Appearance for the record, please.
Sheriff Harris, on behalf of the defendant, please state your name.
Gifford Fowler.
Ms. Gifford Fowler, can you unmute your device and state your name, please?
Okay. Michelle Winifred Gifford Fowler.
Good morning to you, ma'am.
How are you doing, Your Honor?
I'm well. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. The sheriff's getting Ms. Gifford Fowler an updated offer. Keep in mind, ma'am, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, okay?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Join the room. Let's pass the matter. Let some of these people, man. On the Samsung device, good morning to you. Samsung device, good morning, Attorney Dupree.
Good morning, Your Honor.
I think your client is here. You have Greenwood, right? Who do you have? You have Gregory Randall, Lewis Randall, right?
I don't think that maybe. Hold on, I have a list, Judge.
Let me check this Samsung, man. I'm asking you to Samsung to unmute yourself. Good morning, Mr. Ganache and Ms. Ganache. You guys are supposed to be in 133.
They told us that you haven't, he hasn't taken the yes on the first.
I thought he did.
No.
All right. Okay. It may not be entered into the system. You didn't plead guilty the other day?
No.
You didn't? No.
No.
All right. I'm sorry about that. All right. On the Samsung, I'm asking you to unmute yourself and start your camera. You unmuted yourself. Start your camera for me, please, and state your name.
Demond Overstreet.
And start your camera, Mr. Overstreet.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm not too good with these electronics. It says start video. Start my video. Hold on. There go the camera.
All right, I'll let you figure it out.
Okay. How do I start this camera?
I'm gonna mute you, sir, until you figure it out.
Okay.
Give me All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Good. Ms. Good, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, you plan dismissal for documentation?
Yes, Your Honor, she has provided valid documentation for all matters.
I want to dismiss the case, Ms. Good, provide valid documentation for something further. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, she's getting ready to sit for the bar exam.
Hold on, I can't hear Miss Good. We need some more good attorneys, all right? So best of luck to you. And when do you sit? A couple of weeks,
July.
huh? All right. What law school did you go to?
Detroit Mercy.
All right, my brother went to Detroit Mercy, so, but I went to Cooley, so but you're gonna do a great job, and come on back, and if we can help you in any way to advance your career, we'll do so. All right.
Thank you so much.
Best of luck to you. All right, Miss, is that our man Goodman? Goodwin? Is he here in the main? Here he is. This is the city of Detroit. It's Bradfield versus our man Goodwin. Case numbers SP 1677917, counts 1, 2, and 3.
Daphne Bradfield on
Hold on.
behalf of Mr. Goodwin.
Mr. Goodwin, are you there?
Trying to find
I'm here.
Oh, there he is. Okay. State your name for the record, sir.
Armand Goodwin.
It's also called, good morning to you, it's also called SP 168093991, SP 169602661, SP 1696027, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 169602881, and Z8095651. All right, today is the date and time set for a pretrial. I don't believe that we have any bond conditions. We have Mr. Goodwin, how is, you said you were retaining your own lawyer. Have you done so yet?
No, I wasn't able to get one. They told me that there'd be one available here.
All right, speak to Ms. What about the testing, sir? Let's get probation down here for Mr. Goodwin. And
Already did that.
I know, I'm gonna check and see. I wanna put you in a breakout room with Ms. Bradfield. Ms. Bradfield, have a conversation with Ms. Goodwin, and if we need to get him an appointed attorney, we will. Join the room, sir, and let us know what you want to do when you come out, all right? Let's pass the matter. All right, so I'm gonna be waiting on a lawyer now. I'm gonna bring John Doe in, whoever that is. You have the ability, co-host ability, Mr. Dupree. You can bring your clients in and take them in start from the bottom up with your clients, please.
Will do, Judge. I do have Abel Garcia. We're ready on that one.
All right, let me see with John Doe. John Doe, can you unmute yourself, please?
Your Honor. This is the model.
No, already started.
Yes, good morning.
What is your name, sir? John Doe?
Christopher Grady.
Christopher Grady?
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. Oh.
Just probation officers in training, she's gonna send an email about what's been going on.
Okay.
And then this one right here.
Which one? What was that? Yeah, so you've already put it to that, call them down there and let them know, is it entered? Send it down. Okay, good, all right, go, call them down there and let them know that it's in the system. And we'll send them back down there, we'll just sit tight and we'll find out, so. So who am I? Yes, please. one last person I want to name. Ms. Harris, you have your hand raised.
I do. Thank you. Could I have a copy of the ticket for Miss Gifford Fowler?
You send your email?
On the JJ, I'm asking you to unmute yourself and start your camera, please.
Hello.
Good morning. What is your name, ma'am?
Tajay Leggett.
Leggett. All right, good morning to you.
Good morning.
I have a Clarence Leggett, but I don't think I have a Sanjay Leggett. Tajay, I do. All right, let's go. Are we ready on anyone?
Abel Garcia, Your Honor.
Mr. Graham.
Garcia? You said
Correct,
Graham?
Judge.
Also ready on Girdler, Your Honor, for the 9 o'clock docket.
All right, let's call it City of Detroit versus Daniel Francis Girdler, case number SP 16919931. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Judge Timothy Dinan, P49499, appearing on behalf of Daniel Girdler. Your Honor, I am here with his authorization. I ask the court accept my presence today.
And waive your client's presence.
Yes, Judge.
We've got a few minutes to run first. All right, Dave, I'm gonna waive the client's presence. There's a time for a formal hearing. Officer Craig, is Officer Craig here? Not hearing that officer respond and not seeing that officer in the main room, I'm going to dismiss the case. No officer.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Best of luck to you. Counselor, have a very good rest of your day.
You too, Judge. Take care, sir.
Thanks so much.
I'm all set, Your Honor.
Overstreet, what do you mean you're all set?
Oh, no, I was saying I figured it out.
Okay, I figured you did. Great. Is that Cass? Who's your client, Mr. That you're ready on, Mr.? Oh, the officer's just here. Officer Craig.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Just missed the bus. I just called it and the council just left a second ago.
Say that again, I'm sorry.
Just missed it. I just called the case in the council and we just dismissed the case. I'm not gonna mark no officer, but you missed the bus.
Okay, all right. All right, sorry about that, Your Honor.
No need to apologize. Be safe and have a very good day, all right?
Thank you, you as well, sir.
Okay, who's your client, Mr. Dupree?
Abel Garcia, Your Honor.
Abel Garcia. City of Detroit versus Abel Garcia, case number SP 9702951. Appearance for the record, please.
Matthew Dupree, P80132 for defendant. Mr. Garcia, would you state your name, please?
Abel Garcia.
Abel Garcia, I'm sorry. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor.
It's set for a trial. What's your client want to do, Mr.?
Judge, just looking to set this matter for a bench trial.
Trial date, Mr. Garcia, is July the 14th, 2025 at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Judge,
Yes.
I'm terribly sorry, but I'm not available on the 14th. Is there any chance you could go to the 17th or the 18th?
Sure. Oh, give me a minute. 17th is fine. Reset that to July 17th, 2025 at 9 a.m. There's nothing further, Mr. Greg say. I just
Thank you. You have a good day.
You as well. Have a good day. All right, who's next? All right, we're waiting on a lawyer, so.
I am ready on Mr. Graham. I know he's not on the docket, but that matter was ready.
Graham, and what is Graham? Give me the first name.
Was it? He's not on the docket. Mr. Graham, tell me your first name again. I thought it was Eddie Graham.
Edward.
Edward Graham, Your Honor.
Edward C. Graham Jr.
Okay. City of Detroit, Edward C. Graham Jr., case number SB 169-08681. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris on behalf of Mr. Graham. Mr. Graham, please state your name for the record.
Edward C. Graham Jr.
And for purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond. What's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client is going to enter a plea to the amended count of allowing. Is that correct, Mr. Graham?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Raise your right hand, Mr. Graham.
I didn't hear you, sir.
All right. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Or you can put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines.
Yes, sir.
So you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial.
Yes, I do.
Ms. Harris went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yes, he did.
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No, I don't, sir.
You know, by taking the deal, you'll be giving up those rights?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record? Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
No.
All right, I need Mr. Graham to answer that. Nobody else, please. All right, Mr. Graham, I'm going to draw your attention back to March the 8th, 2025, around 4:50 a.m. in the city of Detroit, near McNichols and Joanne. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, I did.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
And the officer asked you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
You couldn't do so, could you?
No, sir.
And why is that?
I don't have one, sir.
Very good. I'm going to find your client guilty of the amended count of allowing. $240 is the fine. Mr. Graham, when can you pay it?
I can pay it now.
All right, I'm going to give you until Friday to get it paid. Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDat app to your phone. DivDat, D-I-V-D-A-T. Those are in the Myers, CVS's, and places like that.
Hey, Judge, excuse me for a minute, Judge. I apologize. No disrespect to your court. I'm his cousin.
What is your
My
name?
name is Harold Graham. I'm his first cousin. I'm taking down all the information for him too at the same time too. So you see, he got okay. Can I ask you one question, Judge? If you don't mind me, please.
You may.
Okay. Can he go downtown and pay that, or do he have to go to the kiosk machine?
Oh, you didn't let me finish, Mr. Graham. Pay it in any that kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that that app to your phone, or you can come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. Any other questions, Mr. Graham or Mr. Graham?
No, sir.
No, sir.
All right, pay it by June the 20th. That's the next court date. If you haven't paid, especially if you come down to the courthouse and pay it before then, you don't have to show back up. I'll see it. It'll be in the system. It'll go through automatically. We'll dismiss the case. But if I don't see it on June 20th, I need to see you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. If there's no further questions, I wish you two the best of luck. Have a very good rest of your day. All right.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Are we ready on Mr. Goodwin?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Goodwin. Mr. Goodwin, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, your client wants an appointed attorney. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
We may need to get him appointed on the spot for this. I'm gonna get you an attorney on the spot, sir. These are some very serious allegations. All right, give me a minute. Let me get you an attorney in here. I'm gonna get you one on the spot. And we'll pass the matter. All right, Hermita Gray or Gary. I'm sorry, Hermita Gary.
Yes. Yes.
Good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning.
Give me the, is that CRMEADA?
Yes.
Okay, I do see. This is the city of Detroit versus Carmita Gary, case number SP 165-65511, SP 171-8048, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 172-5159, counts 1 and counts 2. Karen, for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Miss Gary. State your name for the record, please.
Carmita Gary.
All right, good morning to you, Miss Gary. We can strike SP 165-65511 from the record. That was already adjudicated. She's almost paid that off. But we'll also arraign her on SP 172-5159, counts 1 and counts 2. Purposes of arraignment, counsel.
Please stand mute and wait for more readings, Your Honor.
I enter not guilty plea on your client's behalf and give your client a $0 bond. The two off-docket matters are allowing and a no insurance misdemeanor. Miss Gary, Miss Bradfield is going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room, Miss Bradfield. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, okay?
Okay.
Join the room, please. Let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Lyles. Ms. Lyles, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would avail herself of the people's current offer, which is to allow her to enter a plea to the marijuana charge on the basis of a 90-day delayed sentence, as well as enter a plea to open alcohol as a passenger. The remaining matters, including the limited access 6 to 10, will to be dismissed.
You want to take the deal, ma'am?
Yes, Judge.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Or you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for these offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
He did. Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Have any questions about those rights?
No questions.
You know, by taking the deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Anybody offer you anything other than what's stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to March 28, 2025, around 10:23 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Hoyle and Pilgrim. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you in a motor vehicle?
Yes.
You have some alcohol in that motor vehicle?
Yes.
What did you have?
I'm sorry.
What kind of alcohol did you have?
It was Lunazor in the car.
All right, and then was it open, ma'am?
Yes, if there was no seal on it.
Was there anything in the bottle? Any alcohol in the bottle?
Yes, it was sitting in the back seat.
Very good. Find your client guilty. And were you smoking marijuana in the car at that time?
Yes.
Find your client guilty as charged to the smoking marijuana in public. $240 will be the fine. 90-day delay sentence, and amended count of open alcohol in motor vehicle passenger, another $240 fine. Stipulate the proper cause, dismiss the other two matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Is that under a delay that the open alcohol, is that under a delay or no?
No, Your Honor.
All right, 240. I'm going to give you until September 15th to pay them both. That's your next court date at 8/25. You don't get in any trouble like this as far as the marijuana is concerned. We'll dismiss the ticket when you come back as long as it's paid, all right?
Yes, thank you.
All right, well, when you pay it, then you did that kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that after your phone, when you come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. Ms. Lyles, have a very good rest of your day and best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Well, Yesin Lopez, are you there? Yesin Lopez? Necesitas interpreter, buenos dias. Necesitas interpreter?
Yes.
All right, we need an interpreter for un momento, please.
Okay.
All right, Therese Gantz.
Yes, sir.
Morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning.
City of Detroit versus Patrice Renee Gantz, case number SP 171-4284, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 171-42951. Appearance for the record, please, Mr. Berry.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Gantz.
Patrice Renee Gantz.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pre-trial, Ms. Gantz. Mr. Berry's going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with him. Let us know what you do when you come out, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Join the room, please. Officer Robinson, Schneider is missed the bus as well. It's not generally late. All right, I'm waiting on a lawyer. Officer Robinson, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Past the time limit. I will not mark no officer though, since you made it in. Who's your defendant?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm in multiple courtrooms.
Great. No, that's not you.
I have Long. Yeah, Tyrone Long.
Tyrone Long here. Well, it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. If Tyrone Long is not here, then you're not going to be late. I don't have Tyrone Long in my so yes.
You want me to stand by to see if he shows up
Your
or
Honor,
no?
could I be placed in the two, please? I'm having trouble.
Pardon me? I'm gonna give the
I was actually court.
Go ahead, Mr. Barrett.
I wanted to ask you to put me in two. I'm having trouble with my technology.
You're in two. You just have to go down. Your two is open to you. Go down to the more button down there or something. So I'll switch you and switch you back.
I'm at that more button.
Because you're talking to somebody.
I appreciate it.
All right, on the 313-704-3202, good morning to you. What is your name, please? Young lady that was on the telephone, what's your name, please? 313-704-3202.
Hold up, yes. This is a man, though. This is not a woman.
Okay, well, what's your name, please?
Kenneth Owens.
Kenneth Owens?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna mute you, sir.
Okay. What happened?
I'm gonna mute you, Mr. Owens. I'm gonna mute you, okay? Until we call your name. Press *6 when I call your name, please. Okay?
I'm sorry, say that again.
I'm gonna mute you. Press *6 when I call your name to unmute yourself.
Press *6 when you call my name. Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. McKee.
Your Honor, if I get an SOS check on Miss Gary, please.
SOS check on Miss Gary, please. That MIKSHIA. Good morning to you. What is your full name, please?
Good morning, Keisha Quantel Gatewood.
Gatewood. Good morning to you, Miss Gatewood.
Hey, excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
Yeah, I couldn't hear what you said. Do you want me to wait to see if they show up or no?
You can wait. Yeah, if he didn't show up on time, I'm not going to hold you to that.
Okay, I'll stand by. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm going to give him till 10. On the iPhone.
Okay.
Morning to you. On the iPhone. Asking you to unmute yourself, please. Start your camera. What's your name, sir? Good morning to you.
Good morning. My name is Marcus Gibson. Sorry, I'm a little late. I was having trouble getting on here and actually finding the Zoom information.
No need to apologize, sir. Gibson, is that GIB I see, GIBSON.
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
You ready, Mr. Berry, on your client? Anybody ready?
Good morning, Judge. Did my client, Miss Bear, did my client Griffin check in?
Christopher Griffin is here. Is that your client's name?
Yes, it
Yeah, I'm
is.
here.
I don't have a phone number or anything for him, so I would need to go in a breakout room with him.
I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with him. Today is the date and time set. I don't know if you put it set for. Go ahead. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Griffin. And I think I gave you ability to move around. So go to room 6, please. 6. Ask them out. Anybody else ready?
Ready on Gifford Fowler, and Your Honor, the young lady in the waiting room is the one from yesterday with the valid documents from the PM docket.
All right, let's go back on the record with Gifford Fowler. Mr. Fowler, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we're respectfully requesting a trial date, and we are asking that discovery be made available on that date for House Counsel. I've already had a discussion with Ms. Schneider about that and sending her an email to that effect. If the court will take notice of a ticket, you might even see what the issue is because there's an identity issue.
Well, I'll tell you what, they need to have if they want an appointed attorney, they really need to have if they want to get the discovery, they probably need to have an appointed. Nothing I can glean from the ticket that I see that helps me to determine whether this is her or not. So, all right.
Yep, we're just going to set it for trial. We're not asking for the appointment of counsel. I think Ms. Schneider and I are able to resolve this without that.
All right, trial date is going to be July 14, 2025. This is Gifford Fowler. This is nothing further. Have a very good day and best of luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. This is the City of Detroit versus Monet Green, case number SP 17215-831. Appearance for the record, please.
Cherica Harris on behalf of Ms. Green, please state your name for the record.
Monet Green.
All right, good morning to you, ma'am. Day is date and time set. What's it set for? Party in the rain. Again, this is a dismissal for documentation, Ms. Harris.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to dismiss the case, Ms. Green, provide valid documentation. If there's nothing further, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
Thank you, too.
Ms. Gatewood, I put a message in the chat box for you.
Ms. Gifford Fowler, you were free to leave as long as you made note of your court date.
Okay, what's the court date again? It was July 14th?
Yes.
Okay, what time is that?
9 a.m.
9 a.m.?
Yes.
Okay, and we're doing Zoom again?
You have it your way now.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Right back.
Okay, thank you.
Any update on Ms. Gary's SOS, Your Honor?
Ms. Gary's SOS is long. It's long, but it's valid. It's got the biggest it's got the biggest paper clip I've ever seen on here. But it's valid.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let's go to City of Detroit versus Jaden Odell, case number SP 168-5377, counts 1, counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Cherica Harris on behalf of Mr. Odell, please state your name.
It's Mrs. Babe and Jaden Odell.
Sure.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Ms. Harris, for purposes of arraignment on the bench,
My client stands mute.
we'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond. Ms. Odell, put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris. She's gonna get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial, okay?
Okay.
Join the room, please. It's past time. Ms. Bradford, are we, okay, she's gone back. Mr., are we ready on Layman? Michael Robert Layman, are we ready on Layman? I'm waiting on the lawyer. Mr. Gifford Fowler, you're free to leave.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Honor, this is Gregory Lewis. I haven't, Mr. Dupree's my lawyer. I haven't talked to him. I see he's around.
Yeah, he's here. I'm gonna put you in, we'll put you in 7th. Wait on him to come see you, all right?
All right, thank you.
Join the room, please.
Okay.
Waiting on Layman, Robert Layman, counselor, you ready on that?
We're ready to proceed, Judge.
All right, where's Layman?
He is sitting next to me, and there he is.
Good morning, to you. This is the city of Detroit versus Michael Robert Layman. Case number U712122925, appearance for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Keith Federelli on behalf of Mr. Layman. Mr. Layman, say your name.
Michael Layman.
All right, good morning to you, counsel, and Mr. Layman. Today is date and time set for a pre-trial, I think. Is there been an offer, or do you want to take the trial date?
We requesting a bench trial date, Your Honor.
Was the July the 14th good for your schedule?
That works for me, Judge. Mr. Layman?
Yes,
good? Okay.
that'd be fine.
All right, trial date, July 14th, 2025 at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you both.
Quick question, Judge. Do you want us to physically appear, or is this by remote?
It's like I say, it's like Burger King. You have it your way.
We'll proceed by Zoom, Judge. Thank you.
Fuck it. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, anyone else ready? I know every defendant is ready, so you don't have to answer that. But I needed a lawyer.
Judge, I've got a group ready for you if you'd like.
Give me one name, please.
Rodney Golston.
City of Detroit versus Rodney Golston. Did we get the City of Detroit versus Rodney Golston, case number SP 165-79521. That would be Z799-851. Appearance for the record, please.
Matthew Dupree, P80132, attorney for the defendant, Rodney Golston.
Mr. Golston, are you there? Is he
Saw
here?
him here a minute ago, Judge. Mr. Golston, I'm asking you to unmute. Please unmute your device.
You can send him the prompt if you see him on the screen.
I just did, Judge. Mr. Golston, you should be getting a prompt. It's *69 to unmute.
I think it's just *6.
Oh, *6. Sorry, you're right, Judge. I guess, Judge, we'll have to pass that matter as he
What's
doesn't
going to
seem
happen? I'm going to send him the prompt. Golston, unmute yourself. I think you're unmuted now. State your name for the record, please.
Rodney Golston.
All right, good morning to you. What's going to happen with that Z case?
So, Judge, I saw that seems to be in review status. I don't know a lot about that case. I was appointed on the SP case.
All right, Mr. Golds, you haven't made any payments or anything.
I was in the payment plan, Your Honor, and
Not anymore.
no, when I had caught this case, they had I went and spoke to the young lady, and she told me to come back and re-enter the payment plan to find out what's going on with this case, so that I can have an accurate account, accurate amount of how much I'm gonna have to put down to get in the payment plan to start over.
All right, go ahead. As far as the other case.
Judge, as far as the other case is concerned, today's date and time set for trial. The officer has failed to appear. We would move to dismiss.
Officer Arante Lennon. All right, Mr. Golson, if you keep coming back in here with these alcohol cases, I'm sending you to Judge Holmes' drug treatment court.
Okay, Your Honor.
You need some alcohol treatment?
You say what, Your Honor?
Need some alcohol treatment?
No, sir.
Come back next month, get into that payment plan or something. Come back on the 17th of July for this other case. We need to get this matter closed out, sir. 17th of July, 2025 at 8:05. Get into a payment plan or something.
Okay, I'm gonna go down there today and speak to the lady again.
Very well. All right, if there's nothing further, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Judge, I also have Jacob Garner ready.
City of Detroit versus Jacob Lee Garner Jr., case number SP 165-82901. Appearance for the record, please.
Matthew Dupree, PA 0132 for the defendant, Mr. Garner. Please unmute your device and state your name, please.
Yes, Jacob Lee Garner Jr.
Good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for a trial. Is anybody here on Jacob Lee Garner Jr.?
Judge, I did not believe we have the officer. We would move to dismiss.
Officer Haynes. Hearing no response. Not seeing Officer Haynes in the breakout room. You dodged a bullet on this one, Mr. Garner.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
If this comes back to me again, there's going to be more than a $500 fine if you get found guilty. All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'm gonna dismiss the case. No officer. If there's nothing further, sir, best of luck to you. Have a very good day. And I don't want to hear it was the New Year's and we were just
I understand that, but I apologize. Yeah, I understand that, but he said I can I can't find out.
So, Mr. Garner, hold on. Judge, I would ask if the court, defense would move for an order from this court for the return of firearms confiscated in this case. Absent an order, Detroit police will not return property, even in the case of a dismissal.
Well, put that in writing. He needs to put that in writing, and I'll make a decision on that. And but I'm not gonna take an oral motion on a return of firearm motion without seeing it in writing.
Understood, Judge. Could we schedule a motion hearing date then, and I'll get a motion filed?
We'll do a motion hearing date on July the 14th.
And Judge, I hate to do it again, but is there any chance it could be the 17th? Because I'm out on the 14th. Or the 18th, Judge.
17th is fine. You'll be back here 17th.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. If it's nothing further, Mr. Garner, be safe. Have a very good rest of your day. All right. Best of luck to you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let me get back to Gantz. Let's go back on the record with Gantz. Ms. Gantz, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, could we confirm that Ms. Gantz has a valid license?
All right. Let's pass. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Odell. Ms. Odell, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, positively speaking, my client indicates a valid license, but we're respectfully requesting a pretrial date for her to present her insurance and or to confirm her license that day as well.
Pretrial date, Ms. Odell, is going to be July 11th at 8:30. If it's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you, okay?
Is it the same information, the same Zoom information?
Same Zoom information.
All right, thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Here's what. Is Clarence Leggett here?
Yes, I'm here.
Good morning to you, sir. This is the City of Detroit versus Clarence Leggett, case number SP17014751, SP17015451. Appearance for the record, please.
Sheriff Harris, on behalf of the defendant, please state your name.
Clarence Leggett.
Leggett. All right. Good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Mr. Leggett, Ms. Harris is going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, okay?
Thank you.
Join the room, please. Gant's license is valid?
Yes, Your Honor. In that regard, then my client would avail herself of the people's current offer to enter a plea to limited access.
All right, let's go back. Let's go back on the record. Let's go back on the record with Gantz, please. So you have a resolution to, what is the resolution?
Limited access 6 to 10 miles over.
And dismissing the rest?
For the speeding ticket. Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Now you want to take the deal, Ms. Gant?
Yes, sir.
Stipulate to the face of the ticket on behalf of your client as an accurate factual basis for that responsible plea, counselor?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter?
Yes, Your Honor, so stipulated.
All right, with that stipulation, I'm gonna find you responsible, Ms. Gantz, for the amended count of limited access 6 to 10, $135. When can you pay it?
The first of the month, probably the first of the month.
And you can't have a hat on in court, so I don't know why you got it on your head.
You got it?
All right. Will you reach till July 1st to pay it? Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDat app to your phone, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. Ms. Gantz, if there's nothing further, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, he's late.
They say wait for a while.
All right, Monet Green. Monet Green. Is Monet Green gone? All right, let's go down to Miss Takia Green. Did I get the pronunciation correct? Am I being heard?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes. Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning to you. I got the pronunciation correct?
Yes, sir.
Is it an E on the end of your green? Yes, it is.
Yes, sir.
All right, this is the city of Detroit, Mr. Berry versus Takia Green. Case number is SP 15839-801. 160-33091. 17-318411, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Green.
Takia Shine Green.
Can I be heard?
Yeah, you can. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. There's one matter that's not on the docket, Mr. Berry. That is a license improper. Ms. Green also owes 2 insurance no proof tickets. One is $288, the other one is $336. I wouldn't have any objection allowing to pay those reinstatement fees up front to see if she can get a valid driver's license. Ms. Green, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry. He's gonna get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, you have an absolute right to a trial, okay?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Join the room, please. Let's pass the map. Are we ready on Gary?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Gary, are you there?
Yes.
All right, good morning to you. Back on the record with Ms. Carmita Gary. I told you, Ms. Gary, this is the biggest paperclip I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, talking about your driving record, Miss Gary.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that.
Paperclip though too. Look how big it is, but it fits. Ms. Gary, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client is aware of her trial rights. However, she would like to enter a guilty plea and accept the people's recommendation, which is to plead to the improper place charge and dismissal of the other 4 matters.
Is that what you'd like to do, Ms. Gary?
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Can you put your hand down? Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Ms. Bradfield went over your other advice of right to the breakout room, did she not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
You have any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking the deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to April the 25th, 2025 at around 5 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Hubble and Finkel. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Was something wrong with the plate on that vehicle, ma'am?
They had said that my insurance was called in. I didn't know that though.
They didn't say what?
They said my insurance, I ain't had no insurance.
All right, so they said you didn't have any insurance.
Or correct.
They read here. Okay, so what she did not know that I've seen this. I've heard this, and I read it at the Secretary of State. If they go in there with some insurance, they may deem it be fraudulent or scam. validated, then they will invalidate your plate. Ms. Bradfield, you know,
Yes.
don't know if it's a statute, reads, it's an allegation of knowing in that. She indicates that she didn't know. 257.256 is the MCL code, but if your client wants to take the deal, I'll let her take the deal.
Can we amend the no insurance to improper plate?
Well, just, do you know you didn't have valid insurance, ma'am?
No, I didn't know that.
She didn't know that either. Okay.
Did you know you didn't have, did you know you didn't have a valid operator's license?
I had forgot. No, I got valid license. I just didn't have them on me.
Okay, well, that's still a misdemeanor offense. We can amend that to allow him. And she's already admitted to it. Same difference, ma'am. Same difference. It's allowing, it's not gonna have any abstraction on your driver record. Same $240 fine as the improper plate, and will dismiss upon payment. Unfortunately, it is a misdemeanor for not having your license on your person when you're driving, at least. So you were driving, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So unless you want to talk to your client, I mean, we can take the deal for allowing.
Miss Gary, are you fine with that?
I guess
Still
I
0
don't
points
understand.
and still doesn't show up on your driver record.
I don't think she really understands what's going on. You want
I'll
to
go
go
in the
back
breakout room.
and
I
explain?
understand. I understand.
All right. So what do you want to do, ma'am? You want to take the deal or no?
I'm taking the deal.
All right. All right. I'm gonna find her guilty of the amended count of allowing for not having her license on her person. The stipulation of probable cause to dismiss the other matters. Miss Gary, when can you pay $240? We'll dismiss the case upon payment.
Okay, can I break that up into 2 payments? One for the 1st of July, then the other one for the 8th of July?
All right, I'll give you until the 11th of July to pay it. Pay it at any kiosk in the city of Detroit, and I know you can pay it, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it. The kiosk will let you make multiple payments, and the courthouse will let you make multiple payments. So if there's nothing further, come back on July 11th. If it's paid, we'll dismiss the case, okay?
Okay, so I come back on the 11th at what time?
At 8:25. I just need to see that it's paid so we can dismiss the case.
Okay, all right, and thank you.
All right, best of luck to you, ma'am. Have a very good rest of your day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Your Honor. Miss Gatewood, put on a shirt that's more appropriate that covers your shoulders, please.
What about Gomes is gone. Officer Gomes is gone. Miguel is gone. Gibson, Dominique Gibson is Bradfield. Is Dominique Gibson here?
Let me unmute her up front. Miss Gibson? She's here, Your Honor.
Okay, let's call it City of Detroit versus Dominique Gibson, case number SP 1399601, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Miss Gibson. State your name for the record, please.
Dominique Gibson.
All right, good morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Miss Harris, Miss Bradfield, give Miss Gibson an updated offer. Keep in mind, Miss Gibson, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Miss Bradfield. Let us know what you want to do. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Officer Moore, good morning to you. Let's pass the matter. All right, Officer Moore, you missed the bus, Officer Moore. You didn't get in past the 9:30 cutoff.
Yes, Judge.
Unless you were here already. Well, hold on a second, Mr. Drew. Where's Officer Moore?
Good morning, Judge. How are you? I was checked into courtroom 220, so I was here at 9 o'clock. I apologize for that. I was in the wrong courtroom.
No, you weren't here at 9 o'clock. You might have been at the other courtroom at 9 o'clock. And no need to apologize. I just have a grace period of a half hour. And if you don't make the half hour, I have to dismiss it. Miss Gatewood, that's Miss Gatewood's case. So it'll be dismissed without prejudice, but I'm gonna dismiss it, okay?
I did check in to the virtual room. I called the court. So if you want documentation of that, because I did call in and I kept getting a busy signal. And I did log into the Zoom.
Okay. All right. Miss Officer Moore. If you called and got a busy signal, then you didn't get the clerk. If you called the clerk and the clerk can verify that you checked in before 9:30, that's fine. As far as checking in, as far as Zoom, I don't have you. Let me go through my list. I do not have you checked in before 9:30.
Okay, so my documents on my call log and my Zoom, so I can provide that. Because although I was trying to call in, like I said, I was getting a busy signal and I was waiting to be let in. So then I went to another courtroom to see.
Officer
Okay,
Moore,
I'm not
I
gonna,
don't see you on here. I take a list of everybody, so I don't see you on here. So I don't see that you checked in. Everybody that sat in the weight room, everybody in here has sat in the weight room. I took a list of their names down, and you're not. I don't see you on the list.
Go.
All right. So I'm going to dismiss your case. I will not put no officer. I'll just dismiss it. Be safe, Officer Moore. Best of luck to you. All right, Madam Interpreter.
Yes,
Ms.
Your Honor.
Mon-
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Can you state your name for the record and your qualifications, please?
Vivian Montero, Court Interpreter 18369.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please? You solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly, accurately, and impartially interpret in the manner now before the court not divulge confidential communications, so help you God.
I do.
And do you swear or affirm that to the best of your ability you will interpret from English to Spanish, Spanish to English?
I do.
All right. Is this Miss Bradfield's case coming up? Oh, she's got somebody. All right, let's do this. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Green. Ms. Green, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client seeks a bench trial date. She her plan is to pay the reinstatement fees if the court will permit.
And Ms. Green, we're letting you pay those reinstatement fees up front with the understanding that those tickets are going to be paid off completely at some point. Those tickets were default. So I'm not setting aside the default. I'm just giving you an opportunity to see if you can get a valid driver's license. I'm marking the file, pay reinstatement fee up front. That means you're going to have to come down to the courthouse and pay the $90 on that, and then come back. And then after that, you go to the Secretary of State, see if they'll give you a valid license. If they don't give you a valid license, then you can ask them for a printout, and they give you a printout for everything that is affecting your driver's license. I'm gonna get set to trial date for July the 14th, 2025 at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
Thank you so much. Have a blessed day too, Your Honor.
Good, well, thank you.
Bye.
All right.
Yes,
This is Who's saying that?
This is Mr. Greer.
Yes.
I was trying to see. If you could check and see if I was in the right courtroom.
Judge, can I, if you don't mind my jumping in, Mr. Greer, this is Matthew Dupree, your attorney. Your court date's on the 26th, not today.
No, I got one today too.
Oh, you got one today as well. It would be in here then.
I don't see Mr. Greer on the docket. Let me check.
Maybe he's got a specialty case.
I don't know, but I mean, you can't come in and interrupt when you're the last person to check in, Mr. Greer.
I apologize.
Mr. Greer is 26 on everything. All right, best of luck to you.
All right, thank you.
This is Mr. Berry. This is Mr. Lozada. He needs the interpreter. This is the city of Detroit versus Darwin Jose Lozada. Case number SP 1705033. Counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1705034. Appearance for the record, please.
Este es el caso de Darwin Lozada, SP 170-50-341, cargos 1, 2 y 3. Digan sus nombres para que consten actas, por favor.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lozada.
Licenciado Elwood Berry Jr., en representación del señor Lozada. Señor Lozada, diga su nombre completo para que consten actas.
Yeah, don't unmute yourself, Mr. Lozada.
Tiene que poner el micrófono, señor Lozada.
I don't know what he's doing. Mr. Lozada, last time you got to unmute yourself.
Señor Lozada, es la última vez. Tiene que prender el micrófono.
All right. Find out who else needs it, and we'll pass that matter. Find out who else needs an interpreter, Ms. Montero, please.
Vamos a regresar a este caso. Vamos a averiguar quién más necesita.
Serve everywhere.
All right, I'm hearing no response. All right, let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Clarence Leggett. Understanding that you want to plead to a blocking traffic.
That is correct, Your Honor. And we stipulate to the face of the ticket for purposes of the factual basis and stipulate to probable cause for the dismissal.
You want to take the deal, Mr. Leggett?
Yes, I do.
With that stipulation, we'll find your client responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic, dismiss the other matters. $175. When can you pay it?
Monday.
All right, pay it by June 23rd. Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDat app to your phone, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. If there's nothing further, sir, I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good rest of your day.
We do the same. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record, Mr. Lozada. Mr. Lozada, state your name for the record, please.
Lozada, hello.
Shirt on.
Hi.
Sí, señor Lozada.
Dígame.
He doesn't have a shirt.
Usted no trae camisa puesta. Usted está en una sala de...
Un momento, un momento.
I'm putting you out. Bye.
1 minute.
He's gone. Mr. Berry, is there another Spanish-speaking person that needs an interpreter?
I have 3 assigned to me, Your Honor. This is the interpreter speaking. I have Javier Patrice Lopez.
Where's Javier Lopez? What about Yesin Perez Lopez? Let's call City of Detroit, Mr. Berry, versus Yesin Perez Lopez, case number SP 1689698, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Ese es el caso del Yesen. Digan su nombre para que conste en acta, empezando con el licenciado.
Elwood S. Berry Jr., on behalf of the defendant, state your full name, Mr. Lopez.
Licenciado Elwood S. Berry Jr. Señor López, diga su nombre completo, por favor, para que conste en acta.
Hi, Yusen Perez.
Yusen Perez.
Mr. Berry?
Licenciado.
Pre-trial.
There's date and time set for a pretrial. What is your client? I'm gonna put you in the breakout room with Ms. Lopez. I think Mr. Berry's gonna get you an updated offer.
Vamos a colocarle en una sala para grupo pequeño y el licenciado le va a conseguir un acuerdo al Ministerio Público.
Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. Join the breakout room and let us know what you want to do when you come out.
Mantenga en cuenta, por favor, que si usted no desea aceptar el acuerdo, tiene el derecho absoluto a llevar el caso a juicio. Nos deja saber cuando salga de la sala para grupos pequeños.
Disculpe, Yusen López.
Yes, I'm sorry, Yusen López.
Join the room, please.
Presione el botón cuando aparezca en pantalla que dice join.
Okay.
Your Honor, has she left?
No, not yet.
Señora, presione el botón en la pantalla que dice join en letras azules.
She's in there now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Harris, this is the city of Detroit versus Jean-Marie Quincy Lowe. Case numbers SP 169-00301. SP 1701427, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1701436, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of Mr. Lowe, please state your name for the record.
Jameer Lowe.
Jameer Lowe, I'm sorry, sir. Today is the date and time. Good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. There's another matter that's off docket matter that was probably, I don't know, it's in warrant status or not. No, it's a show cause. We'll enter not guilty on his behalf, give him a $0 bond. That's a driver's swap license never acquired, Ms. Harris. Give Mr. Lowe an updated offer. Mr. Lowe, Ms. Harris is gonna get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. I'm gonna put you in the breakout room with Ms. Harris and let us know what you want to do when you come out. Just pass the matter.
Okay.
All right.
Your Honor, if I could have an SOS. I'm sorry.
On Gibson.
Yes, Your Honor. And Ms. Gibson, go back into the breakout room and wait till I get there.
Are you talking to me? I'm sorry.
No.
Okay.
Gibson here. Go back into the breakout room, Ms. Gibson.
License is valid for Gibson.
Thank you.
You ready on anybody, Mr. Dupree?
I do have a few ready, Judge, starting with Gregory Lewis.
All right. Let's go back on the record with Gregory Randall Lewis Sr. Or let's call it City of Detroit versus Gregory Randall Lewis Sr. Case number SP 1601798, counts 1 and counts 2. appearance for the record, please.
Matthew Dupree, PH 0132 for the defendant. Gregory Lewis, would you unmute your device? State your name, please. Mr. Lewis?
If he's on the phone, he needs to press *6 to unmute himself.
He's not on a phone. He's on a device. Mr. Lewis. Sorry, Judge. I spoke to him earlier. I'm not sure where he went, but he's still here. I see him. He's just not unmuting.
Sending him the prompt. All right, Ms. Harris, you have your hand raised.
Yes, can we check the status of Mr. Lowe's license?
Status of Mr. Lowe's license, please.
Hello?
All right, let's go. Mr. Lewis, good morning to you. State your name for the record, please.
Gregory Randall Lewis Sr.
All right. Today is the date and time. The call is set for, I believe it was on a show cause doc, was it?
No, Judge. It's a trial date.
Trial date? Does anybody show for Mr. Lewis?
No, Your Honor. We would move to dismiss.
Officer Washington, hearing no response and not seeing question in the room, I'll dismiss the case, Mr. Lewis. There's nothing further. Best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day, all right?
You too, and thank you as well.
All right, we have next, Mr. Dupree.
Judge, up next would be Jermaine Lee.
Let me get out of this.
You have a middle name, Mr. Lee?
Edward.
City of Detroit. Good morning to you. City of Detroit versus Jermaine Edward Lee, case number SB 1677391.
Matthew Dupree, PH 0132 for the defendant. Judge is looking to set this matter for a bench trial, and we'd ask for that the July the 17th date if possible.
July 17th, the trial date, Mr. Lee. If it's nothing further, I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good rest of your day, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. And Judge, next up, I have Christopher Griffin.
Mr. Lee, did you get that?
Yes.
All right, you're free to leave.
Okay, when my court date, the next?
July 17th. Sorry, Judge.
Okay. All right, thank you.
All right, best of luck to you, sir. That Griffin set for, is that trial set for?
Correct, Judge.
Detroit versus Christopher Griffin, case number SP 1681761.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Dupree, PH 0132 for the defendant. Judge, we've reached a proposed resolution in this matter under which the defendant would plead guilty with a recommendation for a 6-month delayed sentence. We would ask the court to adopt that resolution.
Plead guilty as charged. Mr. Dupree?
That's correct, Judge.
All right. Good morning to you, Mr. Griffin. You want to take the deal that's not going to avoid the points, though. You understand that, right?
I do, Your Honor.
Judge, it's a spectating a drag race city ordinance violation. I don't think that carries the points.
All right. Raise your right hand, sir. Swear or affirm, tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do.
All right. Put your hand down. think it was 6 months. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
I do.
Mr. Dupree went over your other advice or rights to break out rule, did he not?
He did, Your Honor.
You understand those rights?
I do, Your Honor.
Questions about those rights?
I do not.
Judge, actually, I'm sorry to cut in. Could you pass the matter? As I look again, although it was the city ordinance, I think they did reference the drag racing statute, not the local ordinance for spectating. I want to talk to Ms. Schneider, see if we can amend that over so the points don't apply. Sorry, Judge.
Pass the matter.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Goodwin, Mr. Goodwin, are you still there?
I'm here.
All right, Mr. Goodwin, I have Mr. Boffman here. I'm gonna put you in breakout room 7. Mr. Boffman.
Good morning, Your Honor. Thank you.
Good morning to you. I'm gonna put you in breakout room 7. Mr. Goodwin is gonna be your client moving forward. Join the room, please. All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Lopez. Ms. Lopez, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, which your client want to do?
There's an interpreter.
Yes, my apologies. Licenciado, ¿qué es lo que desea hacer su cliente?
Your Honor, my client has shown valid insurance. We'd ask the court to confirm that she has a valid license.
Attorney, remember that's a permit?
Same thing.
Okay, thank you. Quisiéramos verificar que su permiso está vigente y el seguro está vigente.
Okay.
All right.
All right, for the license. License is valid, Mr. Berry, so you're requesting a dismissal on both matters?
Yes, Your Honor.
La licencia está vigente, está pidiendo una desestimación de ambos casos, y su señoría.
Okay.
All right.
Case dismissed, ma'am, for providing valid documentation. If there's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
El caso está desestimado. Cuando maneja, siempre traiga los documentos en regla con usted. Si no hay más por el momento, tenga buen día y buena suerte a usted.
Okay, no tengo que pagar nada.
So I don't have to pay anything?
No, you don't.
No. No tiene
Okay.
que.
Okay, muchas gracias.
Thank you so much. Ya se puede retirar.
Okay.
All right, this is the city of Detroit, Mr. Berry versus, is that Correa Gibson? Case number SP 169-79901, SP 1699201. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name.
Correa Gibson.
Pariah, good morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date and time set for a free trial. Ms. Gibson, you indicated you had some documents.
Yes, I have proof of insurance and proof of updated tabs.
Go to the breakout room. You might have to turn, you're gonna have to turn that, that background off, ma'am. Go in the breakout room, speak with Mr. Berry. And all right. I can find it.
Hello.
There you are. Join the room, please. Let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Gibson, Ms. Dominique Gibson. I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client is aware for trial rights. However, she would like to enter a guilty plea and accept the people's recommendation for improper place.
Owe quite a bit of money in civil infractions already, Ms. Gibson. Where's Ms. Gibson? Unmute yourself, please.
I'm here, Your Honor.
You know you owe quite a bit of money in civil infractions already. Oh, 198, 156, 156, and 108. And this will be another 240. All right.
Okay.
Want to take the deal, ma'am?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I can't hear you.
You want to take the deal?
For the 240?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Bradfield went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not? Did she go over your, Ms. Bradfield go over your rights with you in the breakout room?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
By taking the deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
You know, by taking the deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention way back to October the 24th, 2022, at around 11:25 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of 14th and McGraw. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Shit ain't nothing.
I can't hear you, Your Honor.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
If the officer asks you to produce a valid driver's license, strike that. If the officer asks you to produce valid insurance,
Yes.
couldn't do so, could you?
No.
Why is that?
No.
Why couldn't you produce insurance?
You said why I couldn't have produced insurance?
Yes, why couldn't you produce the insurance?
I was driving someone else's truck.
I can't take the deal.
Yeah.
It's
not your vehicle.
It's not your vehicle. If she wants to take the allowance, she can, or?
No, Your Honor, let me reach back out to the prosecutor.
Yes, very well. We'll pass the matter. You're not required to have insurance on a vehicle that is not yours, ma'am. So if I just take your statement as true, you're required to show proof of insurance. They wrote you for a misdemeanor. So the better way they could have written that, if it wasn't actually your vehicle, is they should have written you for a civil infraction. So I'm gonna let Ms. Bradfield renegotiate with the city. Let's pass the matter.
you place me in bring 2, please?
Say that again.
My technology worked. I'm all right now.
All right, Ms. Harris, Mr. Lowe does not have a valid license.
Thank you. We're ready.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Lowe. Mr. Lowe, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we're respectfully requesting trial and formal hearing date.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Lowe?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to give you a trial/formal hearing on July 14, 2025 at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, have a very good day and best of luck to you, sir.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
Mr. Lowe, make sure you go to that appointment at the Secretary of State.
You know that. Thank you. Thank you, you too.
You're welcome.
City of Detroit versus Whitney Alexandra Ludwig, case number SP 168222371. Appearance for the record, please.
Erica Harris, on behalf of Ms. Ludwig, please state your name for the record.
Whitney Ludwig.
Morning to you, Ms. Ludwig. Today is the date and time set for a hearing. I guess this is a civil infraction. Ms. Harris, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Ms. Ludwig. See if you can help her, all right? Join the room, pass the matter.
Your Honor, could you place me in 2?
I keep trying to.
Technology is not working.
I keep
Breakout
trying
room
to.
2, Your Honor, please.
Yeah, I keep trying to. I switch you from 8 to 2, and you're in 2 now. I keep doing it.
Not. I can't. Weird.
You have to sign out and re-sign back in then. Mr. Dupree, are you ready on anybody?
Judge, we can recall Mr. Griffin, Christopher Griffin.
Let's go back on. Put him out.
And Ms. Gibson will be a dismissal, Your Honor.
That may help. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Christopher Griffin, Mr. Dupree.
Matthew Dupree, PH 0132 for the defendant. Judge, I figured out what the issue here is. The ticket was issued under the city's special drag racing spectator ordinance 31517. However, when it was entered into 36 district system, it was put under the PAC code for drag racing, which is a different offense with different elements, which actually I don't think Mr. Griffin could be proven guilty. I think he could only be proven guilty under the ordinance, which doesn't abstract. So I talked to Ms. Schneider. We would stipulate to amend to that correct code, which I'll drop in the chat. And that's what he would be pleading guilty to. And that is what the officers had intended to write. It's what's on the ticket.
All right. So here's the deal. That's why I don't go off of the ways or what's been entered into the system, because I have the correct, they had 35517A1. Now, my book has not been updated. I guess I need to get the updates for that, because this book goes back to 19, and I do have the updates in my chambers, but so I don't have the elements in front of me, but it is correct on the ticket. So it's not as if the ticket was, could be invalid on its face. So you still want to plead as charged to that?
Yes, Judge. As to what was charged, yes, that's what he'd be pleading guilty to.
I'm marking that note on here. All right. I already swore you in. I'm drawing your attention. You understand, did they go over his license rights? Let me take your attention back to March 30th, 2025 at around 1:07 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of French Road and King Street. Did you have an occasion on that day to be in that area around that date and that time?
I did, Your Honor.
What were they doing over there?
Donuts in the middle of the road.
All right. And you were over there participating at least in the at least to watch that doing donuts. Is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right. You satisfied, Mr. Dupree?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Court is satisfied as well. Please.
December 16th.
All right, December the 16th, 2025 is going to be the review date. $240 will be the fine. If it's paid off and you don't get any trouble by December 16th, you'll come back in on that date. We'll dismiss the case. All right.
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
All right. If there's nothing further, Mr. Griffin, have a very good day. Best of luck to you. All right.
May I have
Thank you.
privilege?
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a good one as well.
Thank you, Judge.
Say that again.
Yeah, I have privileges again.
All right, let's go back on the record with Ludwig. Mr. Ludwig, I've given you, Ms. Ludwig, is this a document ticket amount, Mrs. Harris?
Yes, Your Honor, for expired plates, she has valid registration.
All right, I'm going to dismiss the case with providing valid documentation, Ms. Ludwig. There's nothing further. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, is Winston Logan there? City of Detroit versus Winston Logan, case number SP 171-35851, SP 171-47921. Mr. Logan, Ms. Harris, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Erica Harris, on behalf of Mr. Logan, please state your name for the record.
You have to press *6 to unmute yourself, Mr. Logan. *6 to unmute yourself, please.
Hello?
Good morning, Mr. Logan. State your name for the record, please.
Winston Logan.
All right, date, and time set for a pre-trial. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris. She's gonna get you an offer. You have an absolute right to a trial. If you don't like the offer, join the breakout room. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, please. He's in there. All right, let's pass the matter. Let's go back on Ms. Gibson. Ms. Gibson, I've given you an opportunity. That's Dominique Gibson. I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, there is a recommendation for a dismissal of both matters. But she needs to definitely take care of those old civil infractions.
Case is going to be dismissed, ma'am. I'm going to waive the warrant fee. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, best of luck to you.
Have a nice day. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hello.
Ophelia Gunna. Did I get the pronunciation correct, ma'am?
Ophelia Gauna.
Ophelia Gunna, good morning to you. This is the City of Detroit versus Ophelia Gunna, case number SP 1309592, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1365741, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1550724. 1. Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Ms. Ghana. State your name for the record, please.
Ophelia Gauna.
All right, today is the date and time. Good morning to you. For a pretrial, Ms. Harris, give Ms. Ghana an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, Ms. Ghana, you have an absolute right to a trial. Join the room. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, please.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let me pass the matter. Mr. David Hill. David Hill. Unmute yourself, sir. David Hill.
Yes, Your Honor. It's Rico Guest. I'm just using my brother's computer.
Very well. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Mr. Berry, I don't know what I can do to help you. I've moved you multiple times.
I'm going to, oh, there, I have it. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna bring up, we'll bring Mr. Lozado back in, Ms. Montero, so I can get you out of here.
Yes, Your Honor, but there may be another defendant who needs an interpreter, Mr. Gutierrez Chia. I don't know. He's been in the waiting room for a while.
Mr. Lozado, are you there?
Señor Lozada, ¿se encuentra usted allí?
That's not him. On the Samsung, what is your name again, sir?
Cass Gray.
Cass Gray, okay.
Thank you.
Lozado didn't come back in. All right, Ms. Harris, do you need someone?
I have someone, Winston Logan.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Logan. Mr. Logan, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what your client want to do?
We're respectfully requesting a trial date, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Logan?
Yes.
Come back on July the 14th, 2025 at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, Mr. Logan, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Yes, I was wondering, could I have some more time because I was explaining to my attorney. I mean, I don't have any money right now, and I need a little more time to get up on my insurance and light fix.
Go ahead. What's the next? Skip my.
I want a fixed income right now, so I mean, okay, it's kind of hard out here for an old guy.
All right. What about sometime in August, beginning of August?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Let's go. Let's give you August the 1st, 2025, sir, at 9 a.m. All right.
All right, thank you.
Best of luck to you, sir.
Your Honor,
Thank
could I have one moment just to confer with Mr. Berry? Ladies and gentlemen, there is a stop video function. Please use it.
What's this now?
1 second. I just
Can
want
I
to check
leave
in
it?
with Mr.
Can I
Berry.
hang
One
up
moment.
now?
You're free to leave, Mr. Logan. August the 1st. August the 1st at 9 a.m.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor, this is the interpreter speaking. May I find out if Mr. Gutierrez Chia needs an interpreter or not?
You may.
Señor Gutierrez Chia, ¿necesita usted un intérprete para su caso esta mañana?
Sí, por favor.
He definitely needs one, Your Honor.
Ask him, does he have a case number?
Señor, por casualidad, ¿tiene usted el número de caso? Normalmente empieza con la letra SP, luego seguido por unos números.
Sí,
¿Me lo puede dictar, por favor?
Es SP1
Ok,
692
ok,
45
ajá.
31.
3-1, dice.
Ajá,
4531.
ajá.
S 169-45311.
Almost. 169-24531.
Eight five 2025. You see if we have this file here. If we have this file, we can hear it, but 8/5/2025 is this next date. But we have
8/5/2025.
August 5th. I'm sure
What
we
time
may
you're on?
at 8:30 in room 336 so far. But if we have the file here, we'll hear it.
Señor, vamos a ver si tenemos su expediente aquí. Si tenemos el expediente, podemos escuchar su caso hoy. De lo contrario, la próxima fecha de comparecencia es el 5 de agosto del año en curso, a las 8:30 de la mañana en otra sala.
Sí. ¿El día de mañana?
We have the file here, so. All
You
right.
do?
Yes, we do.
Dice que tenían experiencia aquí.
Sí.
Yes.
Ms. Harris, are you ready on anyone?
No, I don't think I have anyone.
This is going to be the city of Detroit versus Rico Guests, case number SP 1699083, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1699081, appearance for the record, please.
Sherrick Harris, on behalf of Mr. Guest, please state your name for the record.
Rico Guest.
All right. Good morning to you, sir. Today's date set for a free trial. Ms. Harris, give Mr. Guest an updated offer. He has an open OWI case, Ms. Harris. Get him an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, Mr. Guest, you have an absolute right to a trial. Put you in a breakout room, Ms. Guest, Ms. Harris. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
In the room, please.
Your Honor, is the open OWI case in this court?
Oh, it's a third.
Okay, thank you.
That's the matter. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Ghana. Ms. Ghana, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, does your client
Your
want
Honor,
to do?
Your Honor, if possible, if we could get a adjournment of pretrial, she has a appointment this Friday with Secretary of State to try to get her permit.
We'll just set it for a trial date, July the 14th, 2025, 9 a.m.
Okay, Your Honor.
We've already given her time. She was here last time, set it for a pretrial today for that. And the officers were here. Ms. Ghana, giving you till July the 14th to get it together at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, have a very good day and best of luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Harris, Ms. Bradfield, this is a City of Detroit's an interpreter, City of Detroit versus Leonardo Gutierrez Cha, case number SP 1692453, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record.
Este es el caso de Leonardo Javier Gutiérrez Chía. Tenemos el caso SP-169-245-31. Todos digan su nombre para que conste en el acta, empezando con la licenciada.
It's not on the docket, Miss Bradfield Gutierrez Chia.
Licenciada, no está en la lista de casos hoy. Gutiérrez Chia.
Sí.
Appearance for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Gutierrez Chia. State your name for the record, please.
Licenciada Daphne Bradfield en representación del señor Gutiérrez Chia. Señor Gutiérrez Chia, diga su nombre completo para que conste en actas.
Leonardo Javier Gutiérrez Chía.
Leonardo Javier Gutiérrez Chia.
Good morning to you, sir. He's charged with a driver's license never acquired and a no insurance misdemeanor. Ms. Bradfield's going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial.
Señor, usted enfrenta dos cargos, lo de no licencia y que no tenía asegurado el auto. La licenciada va a conseguirle un acuerdo para resolver el caso. Por favor, tener en cuenta, si no le gusta el acuerdo que le está ofertando, tiene el derecho absoluto de llevar el caso a juicio.
Sí.
Join the room, ask the matter.
Puede presionar el botón que dice join allá abajo para hablar con la licenciada. Your Honor, has he moved?
He is in there, yes. All right, Mr. Balkman, are you ready on the good one?
I am, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Goodwin. Mr. Goodwin, I have checked, and they are saying you're doing everything you're supposed to do on bond. No, all negative tests, no mistests. So congratulations on that. All right. What do you need? Another pretrial date?
Yes, a final pretrial date, Your Honor. Just for the court's information, I have sent an email to Ms. Snyder requesting discovery. And so I should arrive at the final pretrial date, and I expect that I'll have a couple of motions. I haven't seen all the evidence.
Very well. I'm going to give you a pretrial date of July the 11th, 2025 at 8:30. There's nothing further. Bond continued. All bond conditions remain in place. Nothing further. Best of luck to you, Mr. Goodwin. Have a very good rest of your day.
All right, you too.
All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Gibson. Ms. Gibson, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client going to do?
Your Honor, my client has shown valid insurance as well as registration. We seek dismissal for valid documents.
All right, Ms. Gibson, I'm going to dismiss your cases for providing valid documentation, ma'am. Have a very good day and best of luck to you, okay?
Thank you, you too.
City of Detroit versus Michael Lee Laura, case number SP 1712283, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appear to the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Laura.
Michael Lee Laura.
Good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time that is set for a pre-trial. Mr. Berry's going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. Put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry. Let us know what you want to do when you come out. All right.
All right.
Join the room, please. Let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Guest. Mr. Guest, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Let me get another appointed attorney in here, Mr. Guest. Based on the nature of the charges, and I don't know if you had an appointed attorney for that other case or not, have you?
No, sir, Your Honor.
So we'll see if they can resolve both of them for you. All right, let's pass the matter. I'm gonna see if we can get that appointed attorney in here now based on the nature of the allegation. Cass Gray.
Yes, Your Honor.
City of Detroit versus Cass Daniel Gray, case number SP 165-97161. Appearance for the record, please.
Cass, last name Gray.
That's Ms. Harris.
I think that's Mr. Dupree's matter.
Is that Mr. Dupree?
That's what it indicates on the docket.
All right, he left. You get Mr. Dupree back in here. Let me see if it's the officers here or not. Officer Roy Trevor. Yeah, he's here. All right, let's pass it. Let's get Mr. Dupree back in here. Please. All right, let's go. Go down to Ashley Gunn. Ashley Gunn here. I did not see her. What about Jerome Guff? Is that
Gilkey.
Jerome?
Gilkey, sir.
Good
Gilkey.
morning to you.
Good morning.
All right. For some reason, it's not coming up. Let's see what's going on here.
Raymond on bench warrant.
Is that him?
Harry?
He's got Gilkey.
Gilkey, Gilkey, sir.
Very good. Well,
I didn't write that one, so I don't know.
Attorney Dupree is in report.
date of birth, Mr. Gilkey?
10/11/6.
City of Detroit versus Jerome Gilkey, case number SP 166-62271. Appearance for the record, please.
Jerica Harris on behalf of Mr. Gilkey, please state your name for the record.
Jerome Gilkey, Gilkey.
And for purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris. She's gonna get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial, Mr. Gilkey. Join the room, please. Let us know what you want to do when you come. All right.
All right.
Mr. Dupree is here. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Gutierrez. Mr. Gutierrez, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, your client wants a dismissal, is that correct?
Señor Gutiérrez Chía, le di una oportunidad de hablar con una abogada. Abogada, ¿qué es lo que le gustaría hacer el señor Gutiérrez Chía?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Está pidiendo una desestimación de ambos casos, sí, su señoría.
All right, I'm going to dismiss the case for providing valid documentation and something further. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Voy a desestimar los casos porque tiene los documentos en regla, más por el momento ya se puede retirar de la llamada.
Ok, sí, muchas gracias.
So much.
Sí, adiós.
All right. Best of
Bye.
luck to you.
Buena suerte. Your Honor,
Sí.
anything else from the interpreter?
It was a Javier Lopez. I think Javier Lopez didn't need an interpreter though, no. And then the other individual, let me see if this is the other individual. Put out David Noonan.
Hello, Your Honor. How are you?
Good morning to you, Councilor Noonan. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
No, not, you can check back in to see if that other individual comes back in, Ms. Montero, but not now.
Okay, and then like you said, Javier Patrice Lopez did not need an interpreter, correct?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think he was represented by an attorney. He didn't need an interpreter, if I remember correctly.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
I will see you soon. All right.
Your Honor, did you call my case?
No, give me 1 second. See if Detroit versus Kenneth Gray, case number SP15203811, SP158089, counts 1 and counts 2, appears for the record, please.
Daphne Bradley on behalf of Mr. Gray. State your name for the record, sir.
Kenneth Allen Gray.
All right, today is the date and time set for a trial. We do have both of those officers appeared. I don't see either one of them. I think Corporal Rule left a note. And the other officer wants to dismiss. So I'll mark the officer as appeared. And then Rule appeared. So we'll dismiss the SP 1580859, counts 1 and counts 2. We'll call that no recollection. And then for the SP 152038811, if we need Corporal Rule back, we'll get him back. He didn't leave a phone number. Mr. Gray, Ms. Barfield's going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. Put you in a breakout room. Let us know what you want to do when you come out. Join the room, please. Let's pass the matter. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Michael Laura. Mr. Laura, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what your client want to do?
Your Honor, per the prosecutor, all matters should be dismissed.
Case is dismissed. Mr. Lara, nothing more. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you. All right. There.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Erjan Laika. All right, Jaden O'Neill is gone. Robert Lee. Is Robert Lee still here?
Yes, Your Honor.
Morning to you, sir. You have a middle name?
What's that?
Do you have a middle name, Mr. Lee?
D.
D.
Yes, Robert D. Lee.
Just Robert D. Lee. Let's see. Oh,
Yes,
Dylan.
sir. Yep, Dylan. Yes, sir.
City of Detroit versus Robert Dylan Lee, case number SP 167200931. Appearance for the record, please.
Barry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lee.
Robert Dylan Lee.
All right, good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Mr. Barry, give Mr. Lee an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, Mr. Lee, you'll not move right to the trial. Put you in the breakout room. Mr. Barry, let us know what you want to do when you come out, okay?
Thank you.
Join the room, please.
And good morning to you as well.
Good morning to you. Pass the matter. All right, let's go with, let's go back on the record, Mr. Is that Gilkey? Let's go back on the record, Mr. Gilkey. Mr. Gilkey, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what your client want to do?
Your Honor, we are respectfully requesting a pretrial date.
Pre-trial is going to be July the 11th, 2025 at 8:30 a.m. If there's nothing further, Mr. Gilkey, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, it gets me down to Graves. Is Graves here? What about Elisha Grant?
Yes, I'm here, Your Honor.
Okay, good morning to you.
Good morning.
City of Detroit. This is Elisha Grant, case number SP 1671914, house 1, 2, and 3, 205-266-151. Appearance for the record, please.
Cherica Harris, on behalf of Mr. Grant, please state your name for the record.
Elisha Grant.
All right. Officer Todd is here. I'm going to try to bring him out. And Officer Cintron was here.
Breakout room.
Breakout room too.
Change pre-trial to July the 8th.
July the 8th.
Pre-trial.
Right. They're not coming. Give Mr. Brand an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. Join the breakout room. Let us know what you want to do tomorrow, please. Counselor Newman, who's your client?
Yes, Your Honor. Zara Gawi.
Gawi?
Yes, Ghawi.
City of Detroit versus Zara Mansour Gawi, case number SP 17281-711. Here's the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the Honorable Court. Attorney David Newman, I'm on behalf of Zara Gawi, PA 2515.
All right. Corpus Fidel was here. What about your client's presence, Counselor?
Yes, I'd like to waive her presence.
And your retained counsel, you have permission to enter into the agreement on your client's behalf?
I do. Was there an offer on this one?
No, you have to speak with the city. Corpus Fidel is not here now, but he came in and was here for a while. Put you in a breakout. We'll speak with the city.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Join the room, please. Let's pass the matter.
Your Honor, I can have a SOS on Mr. Grace. SOS check. Kenneth Gray.
Kenneth Gray.
Thank you.
We can pull all those officers. If all those officers can come out of the breakout room, and I'm going to get, if the people have not shown, we should get them out of here a long time. If one of the officers can go in there and ask for those officers to come out, please.
I can do that real quick.
Thank you so much. Grant is here as well. Is Natalie Graham here? Mr. Dupree, are you still here?
Still here, Judge. Mr. Casgray is going to be a trial. I did let Ms. Schneider know.
So the officers on, that's Ramirez, officers on, Gatewood is here. Garibay is not here. Garibay is not here.
I'm sorry, Judge. I only knew that he had an SP. I was only appointed on the firearms case. Does he has traffic cases as well?
No, he's just got the firearms case.
Okay.
For, all right, so anybody here for Natalie Graham? Investigator Puritan. Natalie
Yes, sir.
Graham never showed. You're free to leave. Be safe.
All right, thank you.
Did we already do Christopher Brady? I think we did. All right, Marcus Gibson is here. Gatewood is here. Anybody on?
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
This is Mr. Grady. You didn't speak to me yet, and I just wanted to confirm I just got hired at a youth home, and I have to take my Social Security card down there to 330 Glendale at the Juvenile Justice Hall because I just got a job there, and I got to be there at 1 o'clock.
All right, we'll get you out of here.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations on the job. All right, for Long, this Tyrone Long, you're free to leave. The officers for Long. Long never showed.
Yes, sir.
Is that Long? Oh, no, that's Officer Long. Gibson. So the officers for Long, that's Mr. Perkins, client. I don't know. Then Carla Little, the officers for Carla Little. Carlia Little, I've never seen her. Counsel for Leica was here. She was here earlier this morning. I don't know what happened with that case. All right, let's go back on the record. Mr. Berry, do you have anybody?
I have Mr. Lee, Your Honor. I spoke with him and then he disappeared, but he showed me valid documents.
All right, we're gonna go back on the record with Lee. I'm gonna dismiss the case for providing valid documentation. Next up, Mr. Berry is going to be it's gone. Brady is who's Brady's client? He didn't have a retained client counsel. All right, we'll do Brady.
Your Honor, can we check the license of Mr. Grant, please and thank you?
City of Detroit versus City of Detroit versus Christopher Brady, case number SP1033439, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP104526001, SP1459561, SP1942912, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Grady.
Christopher Grady.
All right, anybody here for Christopher Grady? Officers for Christopher Grady. Let's check and see who's supposed to be.
Do you have an update on Kenneth Gray's SOS check, Your Honor?
No. That one. Kenneth Gray. Yes, I'm sorry. It's valid. It's valid. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Kelly Robinson, Officer Kelly Robinson for Christopher Grady. That's SP 1033439. Officer Kelly Robinson. I do not believe that officer showed. I don't have that officer on my list. Let's count 1, 2, and 3.
The motion is for dismissal, Your Honor. There being no complaining witness.
Officer Brown Love, I'm sorry, Officer Brown Love, are you there? Hearing no response.
The motion is for dismissal, Your Honor.
Officer Hill, Darnell Hill. Same motion.
Yes, Your Honor, same motion.
Lastly, you have a lot more cases sitting here, sir. If that's you, let's see if that's, what's your date of birth? Mr. Grady?
Unmute, sir.
Oh, that's maybe his son.
Yeah, it's my son.
Officer Morden, M-R-M-O-R-D-E-N. Jonathan Morden. All right. I'm gonna.
Motion for dismissal, Your Honor.
I'm going to grant the motions to dismiss on the matters that I call into the record. All of them for no officer. If there's nothing further, I'm going to waive the warrant fees. You'll pay any reinstatement fees. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 reinstatement fees at $45 a piece. Yeah, you owe $210 on an old disregarding the traffic control device, and you owe $12 left on an old driving license suspended. Brady, best of luck to you. Good luck on the job. Have a very good day.
Oh, okay. You said I owe some more tickets?
You just owe reinstatement fees, and you owe $210 on an old disregarding the red signal.
Okay, Your Honor, I had paid the $288, and you said that when I get my license, when I come back, that you said that you'll dismiss it. But I was working, and I had to, I got a better paying job, so that's why I'm going now, because they didn't want to pay me no money. The job is a job though, but I just wanted to get paid more money, so that's why I'm going down here.
And you got all the cases dismissed, but that's some old stuff that you had years ago that you never paid.
Absolutely, yes.
That wasn't a part of the deal.
Okay, understand.
It's $210. It's not going to affect your license. You just need to pay it. At some point, they'll come after you civilly and try to get the money.
Okay, I could go down to the courts and pay it.
Yeah, and then the reinstatement fees you owe. I can't waive the reinstatement fees. You have 7 of those for $45 a piece.
Okay.
All right. Best of luck to you, sir. Good luck on the new job. Congratulations on it.
Thank you.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Demond Overstreet. Case number SP 1701581, SP 1701591. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Overstreet.
Demond Quante Overstreet.
All right, morning to you, sir. Today is the day you set for a pre-trial. Mr. Berry is going to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. Quick breakout room with him. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, okay?
Okay.
Please.
Your Honor, we're ready to proceed on Gawi.
Let's go back on the record with Gawi. What's going to be the offer?
Impeding traffic, Your Honor.
Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for that responsible plea in the client's behalf.
Yes, Your Honor.
Stipulate your probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter. I mean, strike that. With that, I'll find your client responsible for the amended count of block $175. I'll give your client until July the 1st to pay it. And, you know, if there's something further, counsel, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. It was good seeing you. Take care. Thank you.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Kenneth Allen Gray. Mr. Gray, I guess these cases going to be dismissed, Ms. Bradfield.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Yes. Provided. If there's nothing further, sir, best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day, all right? I'll waive the warrant fee.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Marcus Gibson there. Let's go with, what about Gatewood? Gatewood. She's up next. City of Detroit, Ms. Bradfield versus Mykesha Gatewood, case number SP 1401618, counts 1 and counts 2, appears for the record, please.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Ms. Gatewood. State your name for the record, please. Unmute your device.
Hello, come on in.
No, you're free to go, Mr. Gray. Your case has been dismissed. Your case has been dismissed. You're free to go.
Oh, okay, thank you very much. Yeah, have a great day.
Ms. Gatewood, unmute your device and state your name for the record.
I think she might have fallen asleep.
No, she's there.
All right, I'm giving you the prompt. Unmute, Ms. Gatewood.
Mykesha Gatewood.
Good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning.
Officer Moore, are you there? Where's Officer Moore? He was here.
Your Honor, which more? Because there was sorry to interrupt, but there was another more that came in and was advised that I believe she was late.
Yes.
That more than likely was the one.
I may have made a mistake on that.
Ms. Gatewood was late, though, Your Honor.
I've been here.
You've been here, but you were late.
Yeah, I may have made a mistake on that one.
Okay, Your Honor.
Can we get back in touch with Officer Moore? No, she mad at me.
Ms. Snyder?
I agree with that one.
I may have made a mistake on that one because I did say to Ms. Gatewood that officer was here. Can you find Officer Moore, Ms. Snyder?
Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322. I do not have that officer's cell phone.
No other way of getting in contact with that officer?
I can try, Your Honor, but I'll need it 30 minutes. I need to go to my other courtroom and do a trial.
Listen, we have a trial here as well, too.
Judge, actually,
go ahead.
On that matter, while we have Ms. Schneider, it looks like that's not going to go. if the court wanted to call it.
All right, let me pass this matter, Ms. Gatewood. That officer was here. And that officer was here. I told you when you came in that officer was here. All right, let's pass the matter. Go ahead back on the record with Mr. Gray, Cass Gray. What's going to be the resolution here, if any?
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for trial. Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322. The issuing officer, Officer Roy, was present. He just left. He had to go to another courtroom. Like I'm sure Brother Counsel said, today is the date and time set for trial. We had discussed a plea offer that Mr. Gray has rejected. Brother Counsel
Could I be placed in two, please?
Has the discovery, but it did not get shared with me, and our discovery clerk is not available today. So I am asking for a brief one-time adjournment for us to get that information. And I could have it as available as soon as Your Honor would reschedule the matter. And I'm putting Attorney Barry in room 2.
What are you doing, Mr. Dupree?
Judge, I am obligated to object to an adjournment. Anything else would probably be considered ineffective here. It's date of trial. If the people are not prepared to proceed, I have to ask for a dismissal.
All right, I'm going to grant the motion to dismiss. Have a good day. Mr. Gray, best of luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. And for the record, is that with or without prejudice?
Without prejudice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Dupree, ask you a question.
Sure, I'm going to invite you to a breakout room.
All right.
I tried to move you, Mr. Berry. It won't move you, but let me try it again. There we go.
All right. Getting down to the end. I got an appointed counsel. What happened to Leggett? Tajay Leggett.
I'm here.
Kenneth Owens, is Kenneth Owens still here? Press *6 to unmute yourself, Mr. Owens. Let's call it the City of Detroit versus Kenneth Owens, case number SP 1669255, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Cherika Harris, on behalf of Mr. Owens, please state your name.
Press *6 to unmute yourself, Mr. Owens. Okay. Well, Ms. Bradfield, who do you have?
Gatewood.
Okay.
I have Grant as well, but I can.
Now let's pass the matter. Who are we ready on?
Grant, if the license has been checked.
License is valid. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Grant. Mr. Grant, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what your client want to do?
Your Honor, at this time, there's a recommendation my client could admit response.
It just won't allow me into the room.
Go ahead.
One moment, Mr. Berry, I'll assist you with that. But Your Honor, there's a recommendation my client could admit responsibility to expired plate with the remaining matters being dismissed. We stipulate to the face of the ticket for purposes of the factual basis. We stipulate to probable cause for the dismissals.
You want to take the deal, Mr. Grant?
Yes, sir.
All right. With that stipulation, I'll find you responsible for the amended count of expired plates, dismiss the other matters. I'll waive the warrant fee, pay any reinstatement fee. All right, you owe some civil infractions, other civil infractions that are old. But for this $145, when can you pay?
On next Friday.
All right, so you're gonna see a lot of other money there that you owe. Pay the $145 at least by next Friday. If it's nothing further, sir, I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good rest of your day, all right?
Thank you.
I thought Ms. Beck had something.
Mr. Berry, I moved it, but it doesn't seem like you're moving. Or you're frozen. We'll have to ask Judge. Can you assist with that? I'm sorry. Maybe it's.
I've already done it. I've done it a million times. I don't know what's wrong with the device. All right. Let's call.
Do you want me to? Do you want me to go to 2?
I have to figure it out.
Okay.
She's in a payment plan for a lot of stuff here. City of Detroit versus Tajay Leggett, case number SP 164-81341. Appears for the record, please.
Sherika Harris. Sorry. Sherika Harris on behalf of Ms. Leggett. Please state your name.
Tajay Leggett.
Leggett, I apologize.
You're fine.
Ms. Leggett is in a payment plan for a lot of this stuff. Ms. Harris, I don't know, you want to get her an updated offer on that driving license suspended? That's the only thing that's before me now.
Yes, you told
Officer
me.
appear? Hold on, Ms. Leggett. Ms. Leggett. Did the sit up, please? Did the officer appear, Your Honor?
I don't know. It's set for trial.
It is, Your Honor.
What did I tell you, Ms. Leggett?
If I can get my license before today, you will dismiss the case.
Yep, that's my license, please.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, I heard you call my name, Ken Owens, but I didn't hit *6. One of the guards told me I had to hit *6.
All right, give me a second. I told you you had to hit *6. License is valid. Let's see, that case will be dismissed.
Anyway,
we're going to have to mute you. There's too much noise. Maldonado. I didn't get Maldonado.
Defense moves to dismiss.
SP 164-81341. Dismiss. SP 164-86101. Dismiss. You still owe some other tickets, ma'am, that you had paid on one of them. They're old tickets. I'm going to waive the warrant fee here. If there's nothing further, Ms. Leggett, you have a very good day. Congratulations on your license and best of luck to you, okay?
Yes, thank you so much. You as well.
Okay. All right. Let's call, this is the City of Detroit, Ms. Harris versus Marcus X. Gibson, case number SP 1260805, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 126081111. 15-444-6632. 21-745-141. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris on behalf of Mr. Gibson. Please state your name for the record.
Marcus Gibson.
All right, good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for strike 15-444-6632 from the record. Today is the date and time set for a trial. Anybody here on Marcus Gibson? Buck, Officer DeBuck for 2612 SP 1260805, counts 1, 2, and 3. Not here.
Defense will move to dismiss on that matter.
SP1260811. That may be Officer Buck as well. Yep. And 2173 4541. That is Haynes. Officer Haynes, is he here? Haynes.
The bench will move to dismiss in those matters.
Case dismissed. Best of luck to you, sir. I'm waiving warrant fee. You have some other civil, a lot of other civil infractions you need to pay. But best of luck to you. Have a very good day, Mr. Gibson.
Your Honor, Corporal Baker here. I don't know what happened with my case. I didn't hear him being called.
Who's that?
Corporal Baker.
They never showed.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Be safe. We have Robert Lee. Robert Lee, you're back. Oh, your case is dismissed, sir. Providing valid documentation.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. I appreciate you.
All right, best be safe out there.
Have a good rest of your day. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Press star 6, Mr. Owens, Kenneth Owens. Press star 6, Kenneth Owens.
Yes, this is Kenneth Owens.
Let's go back on the record, Mr. Owens. Mrs. Harris, can you put your appearance on the record for Kenneth Owens, please?
Erica Harris on behalf of Mr. Owens.
Where is she at? The lawyer.
She's on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
She's on. I'm gonna give Mr. Owens. Give Mr. Owens an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, Mr. Owens, you have an absolute right to a trial. Okay.
Yeah.
He's in there. He's in there, Ms. Harris. All right, the gentleman that just came in the room, good morning to you. I mean, good afternoon now. What is your name?
Oh no, Marcus Gibson. Y'all just kicked me out.
No, your case is dismissed. You still owe some civil infractions. Officer wasn't here.
Okay, so I had came to court for I think it was like 4 or 5 tickets, right?
Yep, those tickets are dismissed, but you still owe money that you hadn't paid back in the day.
Okay. And those tickets didn't have anything to do with court today. Those are just tickets I got to go pay, right?
That's what you got to pay, yeah.
Okay, so I can just come down to the court and they can print me out and I can just pay right there, right?
Exactly. I'll waive fees in your cases. Be safe, sir. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Yep. Let's go back on the record, Mr. Overstreet. Mr. Overstreet, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Avail himself of the people's offer to enter a plea to failure to display for the revoked license charge and dismissal of the left of center street.
You want to take the deal, Mr. Overstreet?
Yes, sir.
Raise your right hand, please.
Okay.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I swear, yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice and rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Any questions about those rights?
I'm sorry.
You have any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
You know, by taking the deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, let me draw your attention back to March the 26th, 2025, around 6:30 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Chandler Park and Dickerson. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes. Yes. Yep.
Operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Officer asked you to produce a valid driver's license.
Yes.
You couldn't do so, could you, sir?
No, sir.
Why is that?
They revoked, and I've been trying to get them back. I don't owe no tickets.
Well, that's all I need for a factual basis. You know, this ticket's gonna push you back some more on that revoked license, don't you?
Somebody was telling me about it.
All right.
And I tried to get my license back in 2015. I haven't had no tickets since 2008 when I caught that other ticket. So it's just like I tried to get the license back by myself, and I went through everything the courts asked me to do, and they still won't give them to me. So somebody was saying I just got to get a lawyer for them to get my license back.
Yeah, but now it's now if you take this deal, it's gonna be even tougher. I'm just letting you know. Set a trial date if you want.
I'm so confused right now about. Oh man.
Speak to Mr. Berry again if you want in the breakout room.
How long would it hold me back?
That's up to the Secretary of State. All I'm saying is that you're driving on a revoked license and you're going to them and asking them to give you a driver's license again. They're telling you to follow the rules we gave you.
Okay.
You see? So
yeah.
Simple as that. You want to speak to Mr. Berry? Breakout room, speak to Mr. Berry.
No, I'm all set. I'll go
want to
with
do update or you want to take the deal?
I'll take the deal.
All right. Find him guilty as to the amended count of failure to display $240. Dismiss the other matter. When can you pay it?
At the moment, I'm not working. If you could give me till.
That's the very reason why he shouldn't have took the deal. You know, if you can't even pay the money, you might have done better.
I know. I'm not understanding everything. I'm nervous.
Well, that's fine. No. You listen. I asked you, did you want to speak to the lawyer so he can help you understand? I'm not saying you're not nervous, but what you want to do, in my opinion, is you just want to get it over with.
Correct.
And that's why you did what you just did. So, you know, I tried to give you an opportunity to get some more professional advice, but you just want to get it over with.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't understanding the right. I'm sorry. I just didn't want to
speak to Mr. Berry.
All right, thank you.
Ms. Snyder, did you ever get Ms. Moore's, Officer Moore's, I'm trying to make this fair for both sides. Here, let me move Mr. Overstreet to 4 and move you back to 2. Join the room, Mr. Overstreet. Can you find Miss Officer Moore?
Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322. What's the defendant's name, Your Honor?
Gatewood. She swore up and down that she was here, and I told her she wasn't.
Okay, and just to clarify, Your Honor told the officer that the defendant wasn't here? No, I told the officer that Miss Officer Moore did not show up on time, and what I think of what happened is I didn't see Officer Moore written here, but Miss Gatewood was late as well. So I don't think Officer Moore showed up on time. As a matter of fact, she said she called, but she was getting a busy signal. So she did not show up on time in the court's opinion. And she's not on my list. And then she said she was in another courtroom and she tried to check in, but she was in the waiting room. But Ms. Gatewood was not here either. And then how long should I tell Officer Moore she has to check in?
Well, we can reset it. Ms. Gatewood, I know that's not something you want to hear. You've been here all morning, but we can reset it. Let's see. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Gatewood. Ms. Schneider, put your appearance on the record, please.
Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322.
Gatewood, who's representing Ms. Gatewood? Ms. Harris, put your appearance on the record, please. Mr. Berry, go speak to Mr. Overstreet in room 2, please.
Sherika Harris on behalf of Ms. Gatewood.
Yes,
Please
sir.
state your name, Ms. Gatewood.
Gatewood, state your name, please, again for the record. This is City of Detroit versus Mykesha Gatewood, SP 1401618, Council 1 and Council 2. Unmute yourself, Ms. Gatewood, please. You have to press unmute, Ms. Gatewood.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, Mykesha Quintel Gatewood.
Yes. All right. So you heard everything what went on. Ms. Harris, speak to Ms. Gatewood. See what's going on with her license, registration, and insurance first. Let's do that first. Speak to her. Go to Ms. Room 5, Ms. Gatewood, and speak to Ms. Harris, and then help figure it out. If the worst case, we'll reset this matter.
Your Honor, I did have a question on Mr. Owens. Considering he's outside of the courtroom, he may want to come in to show you his valid documentation, and also if the court could check the status of his license, that would help.
Very well, thank you. Join the victim, Ms. Gatewood, please. Please.
Excuse me, sir. Officer Berry here. Just want to make sure that you still want me here. I did keep hearing Attorney Berry. I just want to make sure.
I was trying to get Officer Ramirez a long time ago out. Officer Berry, who are you on? Good morning to you.
Mr. Christopher Griffin.
Christopher Griffin took a plea.
Okay. Alrighty. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, all right, be safe.
Yep, be safe. Bye.
Christopher Griffin, did he take a plea? Okay, that's good. Ballard. Mr. Owens can come in. This is Lozado.
Hi.
They come back tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yes.
8:33?
Yep. 8:30.
8:30. 8:30.
Mañana, sí,
Disculpe.
mañana.
All right. Yeah, bring him on there. I'm lining him up. All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Gatewood. What's going on, Ms.
Ms. Gatewood has no objection to the court adjourning this trial matter.
And I do apologize. I know you've been in here all morning, but it's not fair if I don't give the city the officer an opportunity, Ms. Gatewood. So when you come back, just zoom in first thing. I just set for 9 a.m. Zoom in first thing in the morning so you can be first up on the list. I'll remember you, and we'll get you out of here sooner next time. I apologize, ma'am.
Yes, sir. What date is that?
The July the 14th at 9 a.m. All right, best of luck to you, and have a very good rest of your day. And I appreciate your patience all morning. Thank you. I appreciate everybody's
Thank you.
patience.
You too.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, Mr. Overstreet. Let's go back on the record now. Have your nerves calmed down a little bit, Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
All right. What Miss Bradfield? Oh, she's still in the waiting. All right,
Yes.
let's go with
Mr. Ogletree wishes to continue with the plea, Your Honor.
Is that Miss Bradfield? When Miss Bradfield spoke with her, you didn't, Miss Bradfield spoke with him, didn't you?
Well, she was there when
I didn't get it.
was able to.
Mr. Berry came in. I just let Mr. Berry handle it. I can't speak with Mr. Overstreet if you want me to.
He wants to continue. He wants to continue with the plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
sir. Yes, sir.
Mr. Overstreet,
Yes,
That's all
ma'am.
right. I can't keep doing this. Now he's talking to two. This is a third lawyer. He's a grown man. I've given him his opportunities. Now somebody else wants to talk to you, but you want to take the deal? Take the deal.
Okay, I'll take it, sir.
I mean, what more do you need to say?
I didn't ask. Oh.
So you didn't ask? You didn't ask? Ms. Harris just wanted to jump in.
oh no, I was going to tell him he should have taken the opportunity. He should have taken the opportunity to speak with Ms. Bradfield, because it sounds like he was trying to get a license and he's taking a plea that's going to prevent that. But it's his decision.
Yeah, see,
Not my case. I'm a mute.
I know. Oh man. She
I don't understand why people come in here and they just want to get it over with. They just take deals and it's just like, okay, you can just get it over with, but sometimes they do it against the attorney's advice and everything. Last time, Mr. Overstreet, what do you want to do?
really take the trial.
What?
Yeah, like, huh? I'll take it to trial. Wow.
July 14, 2025. Best of luck to you, sir. 9 a.m.
Okay, is it possible that I could talk back to that young lady?
You don't need, this is routine stuff for these attorneys in here.
Okay.
So they'll be here on July 14th. Somebody good. I only have good attorneys in my court. I don't have any.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Great attorneys.
Yeah, all right. I appreciate that, sir. You say July 14th, what time?
At 9 a.m.
9 a.m. All right, thank you so much.
Be safe.
You too.
Mr. Guest, I don't know why they haven't got me an attorney for you. Are we done except for Mr. Guest?
Where's Mr. Owens? And the court should be checking the status, of his license.
His license is valid. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Kenneth Owens. Mr. Owens, step up, please. All right. Mr. Owens, we're going to dismiss your cases for providing valid documentation. If there's nothing further, sir, I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Have a very good rest of your day.
Thank you, sir.
I see valid insurance, valid license.
That's
This one here, where's Miss Snyder? This attorney, you want to get this attorney in here? I don't know why she left. Oh, I know. This one's nothing's gonna be done. All right. Let's see if we can get Mr. Guest appointed attorney. So I don't come back tomorrow. I don't know where. I don't know what that was, why that was. Oh, maybe that. Let me see that. No, this one's a show. This one's tomorrow. All right. Well, let's go back on the record with Mr. Guest. Let's give him a free trial of need appointed attorney. I tried to get one on the spot, but they're not responding. Correct. I got you back. I got a phone number here, 313-452-5490. Is that a good number for you? Unmute yourself, Mr. Guest, please.
Yeah, I think still. Yes, Your Honor, can you hear me, Your Honor?
Yeah, I can hear you. I got a telephone, 313-452-5490.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
All right, well, I tried to get a lawyer in here for you, but I couldn't. To come back, answer the calls you don't recognize. I marked the file, need an appointed attorney. An appointed attorney should call you. Answer the calls you don't recognize. Hopefully that calls an appointed attorney. If you don't get in contact, they don't get in contact with you by July the 8th, then you'll come back in here and we'll get one appointed to you on the spot on that day. Okay, Mr. Guest?
Okay, Your Honor. So you want me to mark right down July 8th?
You got it.
Okay, and what time would you prefer me to call if they don't get in contact with me?
Well, just come back in at 8:30 that morning.
Okay.
All right, be safe, sir. Best of luck to you.
All right, thanks, Your Honor. That's it.